Welcome to The Explainer. You know those daunting Monday morning data tasks? Well, today we're going to transform them into a seamless, highly productive conversation. If you've ever felt just a little overwhelmed by the sheer complexity of your data tools, you are in exactly the right place. I mean, we've all been there, right? Staring at a blinking cursor on a totally blank Splunk search bar. You know exactly what data you want, but you're wrestling with the complex SPL syntax to actually extract it. But what if you could just ask for it in plain English? Today, we're exploring how the Splunk AI Workbench literally turns your natural language into powerful, instantaneous results. So here is our roadmap for today. Number 1, meet your Splunk assistant. Number 2, start with a template. 3, it knows your context. 4, creating real Splunk objects. And finally, number 5, secure in your environment. All right, let's jump straight into section 1. Meet your Splunk assistant, or as I like to think of it, the end of the blank search bar. We all know the frustration of struggling with pipes, transforming commands, and doing all those time-range gymnastics just to get a simple chart. Well, this assistant is really designed for you, the user who knows their data inside and out, but maybe doesn't speak fluent SPL. You simply type a question, something like, hey, show me the top 10 hosts in the firewall logs sending the most bytes in the last hour. And boom, the assistant handles the heavy lifting. It writes the SPL, drops unnecessary fields early for performance, builds your dashboards, and even sets up machine learning pipelines. This all translates into a remarkably easy 3-step workflow. Step 1, pick a use case template. Step 2, type your question. And step 3, get real Splunk artifacts. That's it. You don't have to memorize commands or stress about performance traps anymore. The assistant is basically making the exact same micro decisions a senior Splunk admin would make, all on your behalf. Moving on to section 2, start with a template, which are essentially your recipes for success. By using these predefined recipes, you completely bypass that steep learning curve. There's absolutely no need to become some prompt engineering master here. The Ask tab features a variety of use case templates right there on your screen. You just pick a tile, like Build a Splunk Search or AI Toolkit, and the app automatically pre-tunes the AI for that specific goal. It's like it attaches invisible skills to ensure the output hits the nail on the head, like making sure an alert always comes with a diagnostic dashboard. And this right here is where a grueling Saturday afternoon project turns into a super fast automated process. Think about it. Building a machine learning outlier detector manually, that usually requires a data scientist, manual algorithm selection, and lots of tedious training. But with the AI Toolkit template, you literally just ask. The assistant auto-inspects your data's distribution, picks the perfect algorithm, trains it, and builds a companion dashboard to prove it actually works. Pretty amazing. Okay, on to section 3. It knows your context, because this tool is embedded exactly where you work. You know, this assistant isn't some isolated, disconnected portal you have to navigate away to. It acts as a true side-by-side companion. You actually never have to manually select your environment. The Workbench automatically resolves your organization and business unit, your org and BU, based entirely on the app you launched it from and your existing Splunk roles. So if you open it from your SOC app, you get SOC tools. Open it from ITSI, you get IT operations context. It's totally seamless. Which brings us to section 4. Creating real Splunk objects. We're talking real artifacts here, not just chat text. Unlike those disposable chat responses you might be used to, the ones that just vanish the second you close the window, this assistant builds real, permanent solutions. In a matter of seconds, it generates validated Splunk knowledge objects that land securely right in your app's namespace. We're talking fully tested simple XML dashboards, complete ML pipelines, and ready-to-use alerts. And the absolute best part? The Created in Splunk panel. It provides clickable links directly to your new objects, meaning you can instantly start working with real data inside Splunk. Finally, let's look at section 5, secure in your environment. This is all about trust and guardrails. Because let's face it, a powerful assistant is only useful if you can actually trust it. The core philosophy here is simple, but absolutely crucial. Everything stays inside your Splunk. Your data, your configurations, and your artifacts literally never bypass your control. The app runs as a normal Splunk web view, operating fully within the secure ecosystem you've already built. And the system actively protects your environment with strict built-in guardrails. First off, it totally respects your existing access control lists. It can only see the indexes that you personally have permission to see. Second, it aggressively filters out side effect commands, meaning there is simply no way it can be tricked into running a delete or send email command. It never uses elevated credentials behind your back, and it's constantly validating object names against your real Splunk inventory, so you are completely safe. So, with an assistant that translates your everyday words into secure, clickable, and permanent Splunk artifacts, that old barrier to your data is just gone. It's completely gone. The only question left is, what operational mystery are you going to solve this Monday morning? Now that Splunk actually speaks your language, what limits will you push next? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy exploring!